Name of the
Oh,
stream. Last time was
you hadn't come in here yet for that?
last time it
Oh,
was called Flea with Extra Flea. Um,
You could do round 2 question mark, or next run. We're going with decked out vocab, vernacular, whatever you call it. The frying pan into the ice cubes.
out of the fridge into the freezer.
Out of the fridge and the freezer.
I like that.
Yeah.
Out of the fridge into the freezer. Confirm. And we're going.
Cool. All right. We're down Brian tonight, but Clash will be here in our hearts, right?
Of course.
Last time you met Clash after fleeing with extra flea down the mountainside. Well, some fleeing, some chasing, some jumping off cliffs, probably unnecessarily. But you met up with your new ally, this interesting blonde-haired I don't even know what to call him. I don't know. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, dude would probably be the best.
Chad might work too.
Yeah. Chad, dude, bro. You made it back to town, figured some things out, and I believe, if I remember correctly, you were deciding to head back into the frozen crypts the next day. But the night has come and gone. Sleep has taken each of you. You all find good rest, if not a little anxious for what is to come. But the day comes, the morning comes, and it is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, as most mornings start, Cal goes down to the common room and he makes himself breakfast and is happy to serve up anybody else who happens to be around.
Oh.
I'll be there for breakfast.
Real quick, for spell preparation, I just realized something. I'm gonna do a thing. Sorry, continue. Karzan will most likely get up in the morning, do his normal morning routine, and then head over for breakfast as well.
Yeah, Nyx will
Nyx?
head down for breakfast as well. He's wondering how he's gonna ask the others at some point how much rations we all have.
As you all gather, food in hand, this question is presented to each of you.
I carry about 5 days rations on me.
I have 1 day.
I probably have. It says 1 day, but I imagine. Yeah, 1 day.
Okay. Well, we got that stockpile of rations that we should probably grab some of if we have the carrying capacity to do so.
Yeah.
How much does what's his name? Clash?
Clash.
Clash. grabs his backpack, kind of looks in it. I've only got one day.
Yeah, let's talk up a bit more.
Those mysterious berries, you said that they decay pretty quickly once they leave the.
You want to pull them out?
Yeah.
Pull them out, and while they do still have a little bit of red in them, they have turned to a dark brown. And as you hold them, you can feel they are squishy. And
Cool.
as you kind of squish one of them, something like blood seeps out.
Cool. I changed the number 8 to 0 on my character sheet.
Good idea.
You could make a very depressing wine with that.
One second.
That seems accurate.
Let's see. I just realized that with my like Cartomancer feat, I can like cast one spell from my spell sheet without having it prepared. So I'm gonna do aid for that since I'm gonna cast it anyway, which means I can prepare another spell of my choice. Now I'm racked
Nice.
with decisions again, once again. The
I'm
burden
telling you, it's
deciding.
ceremony. That's it. That's the answer.
Ooh, wait, no. No, okay. Sanctuary is not concentration, so.
Actually, I know I was joking, but ceremony could be the answer. Atonement allows a creature to make an extra save against for returning to their original alignment.
When are we gonna run into something that changes their alignment, our alignment?
The entire cursed disease thing that has changed several people's alignments already.
What? That doesn't. I mean, like, that's more of a. Is that an I wouldn't call that an alignment change. I mean, yes, it is. I guess because you're being
That night was
possessed.
definitely chaotic evil. There's no way that you can convince me otherwise.
Yeah, because he wasn't him anymore. Like that's not. I don't feel like that's your alignment being
Ah,
changed. That's like. That's a poison
fair.
of the mind. I feel. Like I don't know.
I mean, it can also like bless water, so to me that would work, but that would be up to the DM.
Oh, that's true, but it also costs 25 gold to cast, and Carson ain't about that life.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. I'm not gonna try to talk Carson into it anymore. That's it. We're done.
Costs money
I
here
haven't.
now.
He would charge
I
the
could,
townmaster 30 gold to do funerals.
It does take 1 hour to cast.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You ever tried doing a sermon for a funeral for an hour? It's torture. Carson drinks some of his drink.
Big orange Julius.
You know what? Randomly, we're gonna try calm emotions. Why not? We'll do that one. Or yeah, I don't wanna rack my brain after like casting enhance ability but losing concentration on something else.
So
All right.
I'll just to make things easy. You guys go shopping if you want. If you like to, getting more rations.
I
Probably
built.
the only place. Go for it. Sorry.
Oh, the rations that I mentioned from our stockpile is like the ones that Nick's got from all the hunting before.
Oh right, right. You got all
a
those
crap ton
the
of
dried
hunting.
meats.
Yeah, I think we put them at the Golden Vein, unless not.
I mean, Carson. Carson's only complaint would be to keep it away from his bed chambers, which would mean you'd have to keep it either in the attic or in the storage area next to his room. So probably in the attic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good dried meats in there now, salted and preserved for time. So you should probably pretty good with that. Do you remember how much was there? Any notes?
Um, Pretty sure I wrote it down somewhere. I need to figure out which notes I put it in.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Other than that, what are you guys doing?
Well, what should we do today? Are we ready to go back or
I think
wait?
we need to discuss our strategy regarding that entity we saw within the caverns. Do we want to avoid fighting it? Do we want to take it head on? We ran from it last time, and it certainly wanted to give chase. Are we actually afraid of this thing?
I mean, not not entirely. Could be dangerous, but I feel like we could stand a good chance.
I think if we were to have the, if we were prepared and
Perhaps have
didn't
the
have it
upper
get the
hand.
drop on us, I think we're good. But
We could attempt to ambush it. It clearly wanders around there.
Oh yeah, the whoever it was that was chasing us. Oh, by the way, it looks like it was 3 or 4 weeks worth of rations.
Nice.
That's quite nice.
Perhaps we could hide in the room we found and wait for it again. It seemed to get close last time.
It's true. That's certainly an option.
I also wonder how much the just don't interact with it and skirt around it and figure out what else is going on in the area approach.
I need to go check on someone. I'll be back.
We definitely okay. We definitely need to be swift in our approach. No more dawdling about. So, should we once we enter again, we swiftly make our way to an area we haven't explored yet. We may run into it just naturally if we are swift and not trying to be too stealthy. Which, I mean, we can attempt to be stealthy, but I feel like there are certain members of this party that are not of the stealth persuasion. Perhaps we could go into that building that we didn't go into last time. Make a beeline for there.
Sure. Whatever evil lurks there, we know of at least what chased us. So uh, I am of the opinion that defeating that evil would be part of our goal.
Yes. What do we remember seeing of this entity we saw? Because we saw him pass by. We know he had a light. Did we like notice anything like size-wise or?
Well, two things. You know, uh,
Like,
actually, no, three things. You know, humanoid. You know, it's a humanoid. You also know that it wears the face of Carter.
oh, we do? Okay.
You saw that as you were heading up the lift. But you also know that he doesn't have a light, is the light. Something about this entity glows for a pretty bright light surrounding him.
Okay. Um, and sound-wise, he moans, and does he have chains? I thought was there like a rattling noise?
Not specifically,
For
no.
some
Just
reason, I was thinking
shuffling.
Christmas Carol Bob Marley for some reason, but like,
No. A shuffling gait to shuffling steps, and a moan or heavy labored breathing is what you guys
okay,
heard.
cool. I mean, if he's just a weird version of the knight we fought,
Right.
potentially.
No, Carter Grummins, the individual from town who is missing, the one who you guys found the.
There's also the
Uh,
possibility of attempting to cure him, but I don't know if he's a little too far gone.
Right. We'll see too. I can use divine sense and see if he's like an undead yet.
That's true.
He
That would,
seemed kind of that way.
that would be
what
good
you guys
information.
strategize? I'm gonna help get kids down. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if he's already dead, there's no point in curing him. If he's just a vessel. Okay. So, as far as I understand it, present party members missing. Um, we go in, we make a half-hearted attempt at being stealthy, but we mostly focus on being quick and getting to areas we haven't explored in the cave yet.
If we really want to commit to being stealthy, I should take off my cloak.
I mean, I already have disadvantage on stealth, and I believe Ergi already has disadvantage on stealth. And if I look
Yeah,
at
it's the armor.
Clash's armor, he may already have disadvantage on stealth. Yes, Clash also has disadvantage on stealth.
Which means maybe Nyx and I go ahead if we really want stealth, and otherwise we just give up on it.
I mean, you guys can scout, I feel. That'd probably be the smarter way to do it. Scout and signals. So, like, you guys go ahead, signal for us to continue forward. We meet up to you, and then you go ahead, signal for us to come forward.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, that effectively puts me out in front without my cloak of protection.
Then, in that case, then we could just send Nyx as usual.
We can just send Nyx, but that
That's
feels
also
dangerous. I don't want him to get eaten before we can react or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure Clash would be all for going in swinging.
Well, yeah.
Well, I think we should just walk in. What's wrong with that?
Have none of you lost limbs before?
Once or twice.
Actually,
it's not pleasant.
Clash, as a dragonborn, I've regrown my arms twice.
As like
I
a
knew
racial.
Farkas could do that.
Totally.
Okay.
Like my tail.
Yeah. That's for sure how that works.
I'm sure Clash just completely takes that at face value.
Yeah, I love playing characters like that.
Either that or Clash would offer like, oh, could I cut off one of your arms now?
Want to see how it
Or
works?
he would just do it. Watch out, watch what you say.
That's true.
Especially with Orion controlling him.
But yeah, sounds like a semi-solid plan.
Sorry about that. Did I miss anything?
No, we're just discussing our plan.
Basic planning, yeah.
Which
Okay.
is, we're going to try and be as fast and stealthy as possible, which means You and potentially Cal will be going ahead and scouting for the big guy, and then giving us hand signals for the stealthily disadvantaged to follow you.
Oh, can't use the signal whistle? Just kidding.
That'd be a little loud, maybe, but yeah. And then we're basically going to beeline it, be as fast as possible. Like obviously we have to jump over the little rivers of souls.
Right.
And that kind of sucks, but I have boots of striding and springing.
Right. I'm
So
gonna
I
leave the
should
call
be
for a
okay.
moment. Tim's video went
Oh, okay.
pixely.
No worries. Tim does appear to be frozen for me. You there, Tim?
I just sometimes sit very still.
You do. Man, you were like you had me fooled.
Um, did we want to enter that crypt at all that was near the river
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
or whatever it is?
That's what I was thinking we beeline for. Is we just go straight for that crypt.
Okay,
Because we did see the light fade from there, and then we saw the monster appear from somewhere else, so there's probably an exit from the crypt to somewhere. So if we go
makes
through
sense.
there, we could try to like go through the center of the place. Maybe see if there's like an end to this madness.
Do you have any undead fighting stuff?
Oh, that you know what? That's a great question.
Radiant damage, right?
I mean, I guess like yeah, we've demonstrated whatever this thing we're fighting is doesn't like radiant damage, and I have a radiant damage cantrip, and I have guiding bolt, which are both basically that.
Sweet.
So there's that. There's also I could I could have I don't know if it let me retroactively. I mean, I guess it's breakfast, but I can prepare protection from evil and good, which would give undead disadvantage on attack rolls against somebody that I concentrate on. Granted, that's a whole concentration that I could be concentrating on a bless.
I might trade detect poison and disease for that protection from evil and good.
That
I think we can recognize when someone has the disease now without detecting it.
that's fair.
But then I'm probably never gonna spend a whole turn just using an action to protect someone if we're in a
That's the
fight.
thing. It's like, yeah. I mean, your smites also deal radiant damage.
Right.
I also have some general like my spell list is utility, so to some level it's just
Did you guys talk about like what to do about the key?
Oh yeah. No, we didn't. Um,
One thought I had was Nyx could be like absent somewhere, like grabbing things or something, so that if the rest of the party like grabs the key, Nyx would have less of an idea of who grabs it or carries it in case something happens again.
I mean, like that's. I guess that was another discussion that we needed to have as a party. Are we even gonna bring that thing? I'm partial to still bringing it, but having no one attuned to it,
Right.
because I mean it is a key, and we may need to use it to unlock something.
Yeah, or like not give it to our rogue to attune to it.
Our our non-existent rogue.
Yeah,
Oh, come on, I can kind of fill in for a rogue.
basically.
Basically, yeah, you are.
I can pretend to be a rogue as well if I take off this cloak, but also have Nyx who already fills in as a rogue, so
Yeah.
I think if we bring it, if anybody has to attune to it at any point, probably Carson. Actually, I don't know.
Either me or you, Ergi.
Yeah.
I'm personally of the opinion that I should be holding it due to my
Was it
high.
was it wisdom? Do
Yeah.
we remember? Yeah, Cal should never, ever, ever, ever
This
be
is
allowed to
this is
touch
why
that thing.
Carson's a little concerned that you're the only person who knows where it is, because Carson doesn't want
That
you to be
is
tempted with artifacts of power.
that is
Wait,
a reasonable concern.
what was wisdom?
The save
The saving throw.
for the key.
That is a reasonable concern you have there.
Flash Gorgon.
And even and the
Is
best
that
part about Carson having it is that if Carson gets obsessed with it, it'll be really easy to take it away from him because he's a frail old man.
Right. Nice.
Instead of a
Because I
hyper
have.
fast hunter that can hunt whoever
That
takes it
was.
from him.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you
that
that
was
was
rough.
terrifying.
The class that was literally built to be a hunter.
Yeah, that was spooky. Uh,
So yeah, I think Carson's of the opinion, and he probably said this. It would be my inclination that I won't attune to the key, but will have it in my possession should the need for unlocking something arise.
better you than me?
I'm not against this idea, but it scares me to even take it near that place.
I would just rather have a key to unlock a door than spend time trying to unlock some magical door without that magical key.
Yeah, I understand the logic, but it makes me uncomfortable for sure.
Completely understandable. I mean, once this whole escapade is over, I'm completely content with destroying it. Or selling it. Cursed key. Nah, probably not.
Probably not worth the increased headache of whoever buys it demanding a refund after it takes over their
No, that's
wife
the
and
thing. You
makes them go
market it
crazy.
as a cursed key.
Right,
You just
but also
completely
people are
state the
dumb and they'll buy
effects.
a cursed key and blame you for it.
This is why when you have a magic item shop and you sell cursed items, you have a liability waiver when they buy things. It's all standard procedure.
Standard, you sold cursed items before?
No, but I've known people who have. There's a very interesting niche market regarding it. You'd be surprised what some people are into.
Sideboard. Did you just get that stuck on your finger?
No, I totally didn't stick this on my finger, get it stuck, and then dig into my skin to get it off. That's not what happened anyway.
I was watching that fight the entire time. I'm like, gotta say something.
It's like the equivalent of like Tarzan having a bottle opener, sticking it in one of his claws, and like getting some scales out. But anyway, that and some people are just have other uses for cursed artifacts, not for themselves necessarily. I don't ask questions.
I do.
Well, regardless, if you wish to destroy it at the end, I don't think it would. I do not know that niche that I speak of, or have any connections with people. Though I have one, but it has been a long time since I've talked to any of them. So, completely
Well,
content with
we
destroying
have
it.
somewhat of a plan. I vote we go to the Golden Vein, get some extra rations, and head out.
Alright. Sounds solid to me.
Yep.
We
Okay.
do that.
You do that. You head out make your way over to the familiar Golden Vein. Grab whatever supplies you need. You guys can add whatever rations you want to, since your hunter friend has added a ridiculous amount of rations to your stockpile.
Um, real quick, there's another thing we might want to discuss, and that is the white chromatic rose we have. Currently, I've valued it at 750 gold, which is quite a price. However, merely holding it without attunement gives you resistance to cold damage.
But you do have to hold it. It's not on your person.
Yes. That is extremely annoying. Would you be able to hold it with a shield? Just have it in your grasp and shield.
I
Hmm.
would say yes, except if you were in like active combat. Because it's just like you have your shield, you're holding it with the one hand, but if you're having to hold your shield and block with your shield, it might damage the rose itself.
Okay.
So
And also, there's the fact that the rose is kind of like a consumable, where if you take more than 10 cold damage from a single source, it disintegrates. You take no cold damage, but it disintegrates, and now that resistance is gone. So, like, ostensibly, it would be good to have to, like, brave the cold weather down there. But then the second that one of us takes cold damage, more like that person takes more than 10 points of cold damage in a single turn, it just dies, which kind of sucks.
I do have, what's that called? The Absorb Elements spell,
You do have that.
which applies resistance and it's like 10 points of damage after resistance is applied.
That's fair. That's another thing, I guess, because if you have resistance to cold damage, you're taking less cold. So you'd have to, like, take 20 points of cold damage for it to disintegrate, which is, like, that is quite a lot. You need to be hit with, like, a cone of cold for that to happen, almost. And then there's also, like, the main benefit you're holding it is to, like, not be affected by the cold of the cavern down there, I guess. Or, like, the cold of, like, hiking up.
Good point.
How hard is it to stow away, Josh, the rose?
I mean, it is fragile. Uh, if you wrap it up well enough, it might be okay.
Because I'm thinking of holding it until we get into active combat and then putting it away, I guess. So, like, would it be like an action to put it away? That sounds a little annoying, but that, like, I
It does
guess,
sound a
like,
little annoying.
it's an object interaction, which is one of the things you get during a turn, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'd say it'd probably be fine to stow it away.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting into semantics here, but
You're good.
debating on whether we even take the darn thing. I'm guessing. Sure? Anybody against one of us taking
Yeah,
it?
let's do it.
Let's
I
take it.
yeah
I don't need it.
Ergi, are you wearing the slippers now?
Yeah,
That's
he is.
right.
Cool. Yeah, that's great.
How about you have the rose, Cal? I feel like if you're scouting, it might be more pertinent for you to be able to potentially resist anything that randomly hits you.
That's fair, and I do have extra features to quickly stow and draw things. And so canonically it makes sense that I'd
Do
be
you
able to
have
get it
much
out
in
of
your hands anyway?
2 daggers, 1 each hand. But I have dual wielder, and so I can draw or stow 2 weapons when I would normally be able to draw or stow only 1. And so
Okay.
I canonically have the ability to get things put away quickly. And so it makes sense for me to hold it.
Also, we are already selling a cursed weapon, the Axe of the Screaming Void.
All
the way.
right.
That's cursed.
Yeah, cursed. The Axe.
Oh.
Carzan would be like, I've already informed Soren of the contract and how to draft it up, the waiver for selling said cursed item.
Huh. All right. White chromatic rose.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove it from the Golden Vein inventory. I mean, there's a copy in there. You could drag and drop it into your inventory.
Inventory. Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Now I'm gonna delete it from the. Or actually, no, I'm just gonna put quantity 0 in there so that it stays in there. But
Sounds good.
unless that deletes it, no, it doesn't. Thank goodness.
Yeah, no, I got my berry bush or my berry bag going that way too.
Sweet. Okay. Sorry for all the semantic or detail juggling. All right, that's all I really wanted to discuss magical item wise. I think we're ready to head out.
Can we sell normal stuff in the Golden Vein too? I have chainmail and leather armor that I could drop.
We could just sell that at the general store.
Okay.
Or Dissimian, one of the two.
Yes. I don't think Simeon's interested in buying, but general store might be. All right.
Well, I'll worry about it later.
You guys gather your things and make your way down the path up towards the Citadel.
As a quick note, I would definitely, like, if there's anything I have that would be reasonable to store at the Golden Vein right now that I picked up from the dungeon, i.e. the gemstones, or any armor or weapons we've picked up, definitely just storing it there.
Yeah, go for it. Really fun. On the path, you see the Arandris Shrine off to your right as you are heading past the grove of trees. Colt is over there. Colton is over there. Gives you a wave and shouts, "Good luck!" as you guys continue up to the Citadel. The hike is familiar and has now become kind of a refreshing part of your day, if you will. It is still freezing out, and now that you guys are all used to it and have the appropriate clothing, it's not a big deal. You find everything the same up in the Citadel. Travel your way down the tower and the back to the lift. You activate the lift, get on, and it starts to descend. The noise of gears grinding, wood creaking, now becomes everything you hear. And it starts to echo as the chamber, the shaft, gets wider and wider before it opens up into a familiar cavern.
Just had the thought Snakes is gonna get his bow out just in case someone's waiting for us.
Okay. Get your bow out.
As a note,
Cock an arrow.
Carzan will have detect magic up.
Okay.
Flower, ice knife.
Flower ice knife. Got it.
Question, actually. Does the flower count as a weapon for dual wielder to give me the +1 AC?
No, unfortunately,
Didn't think so. Thought I'd ask. Uh,
Carson's going to cast Aid on himself, Cal, and Nyx, as I believe those are the three of us who have the least HP.
Okay. You all
So-
get +5 to your max HP, so go ahead and add that.
And using my card to cast it.
5 to max HP.
The chamber opens up, and you feel the bottom of the lift land on the stone platform. Nothing awaits you. It's dark. Not pitch black, but everything is in a lightly glowing haze. Once again, you are shocked by how old it is underground here. And about it. You hear ice cracking distance. You're back.
Okay, do we see from here in the passageways that are blocked off like we saw before?
No. Everything is as it was when you first came down here the very first time. Nothing's blocked off from the little bit that you see here. Nothing seems to be blocked off. Nothing seems to be collapsed.
Carson will approach Nyx, who's going to be leading us, and he'll say, considering that everything has been restored to its previous state, it might be wise for us to go around the room with the snowmen that was previously there, just in case they have returned.
Makes sense.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
We follow you, Nyx.
Wait, where's the...
it's not your turn.
Weird. Yeah,
Combat is set to combat turn, and it's not my turn.
can't move.
There is no encounter. There is no combat.
Down in the bottom left, you can still set it to combat turn, even if you're not in combat. You gotta set
Oh.
it to free movement.
Weird, I must have clicked that accidentally. My bad.
Alright, we'll let Nyx and Cal go at like, we'll say 30-foot distance in front of us.
If we're gonna do that, I'm gonna sweep off my cloak of protection and hand it to Carson.
Okay.
That. Ugh. Yep. Okay. And then Nyx and I should make stealth checks then.
Please do.
Yes.
And despite what the tokens say, maintain roughly a 30-foot distance from them, so if we ever need to stop, we'll readjust the back guys to be roughly 30 feet away.
No.
Love it.
Gotcha.
We're doing great.
Good start.
So glad I didn't have disadvantage on that though. Cool.
You continue. It's slick, and you find that the patches of ice seem to creak and crack a little bit more under your feet.
Does that bush have berries again?
The bush has berries.
How much do I get?
Roll a d4.
Clash will approach the bush. Ah, yes. Natural substance from dungeons. I've heard of these. And he will grab, and then Carson will probably stop him from eating one.
Yeah, you need to like not eat more. What was it? More than
You can
one of
only
those at a
eat.
time?
Yeah, you can only eat one of those a day, and they heal you. So wait.
One.
Okay, out of
This
character, it
doesn't.
looks like vision is restricted by what used to be a slab of ice
Okay.
there.
Trying to
Yeah.
remember how Clash talked, and I'm building the picture again, and it's like he always has a smile on, and it's always a positive attitude. It's like one. All right.
Thank you, Brian, by the way.
Okay, you're welcome.
Just making sure that I didn't leave any more. Okay, cool.
Okay, making sure to go around that room.
Yeah, we decided not going in there.
Yeah,
Right.
just for to be safe.
Is anyone even taking a look in there?
Sure.
Well,
I mean,
Nyx will
we're
stop
gonna
and
I mean,
look.
of course we're driving by. We're gonna rubberneck.
Whoever wants to go make a perception check.
Yes, please.
Sure.
here we go. I got 11 again. Ooh.
All right, Ergy's got us.
Nat 20.
There it is. As you guys look in there, you see piles of snow. See things as you remember it. Ergi, specifically, you remember the metal box that was pulled out. It's sitting where you guys left it, still open.
That is at the Golden Vein, is where we left it.
Wait,
The boxes? You took the box?
we took the box?
Oh yeah, I put it in my backpack and carried it to the Golden Vein.
Did we ever open it?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
I
Never
forgot
mind
what
that.
was in it.
The box is missing. And you notice that you're one for details, specifically with places of combat. The snow piles match where the snowmen fell when you defeated them. Doesn't seem like this room has changed at all.
Well, that's good. Looks like just how we left it.
Okay,
Well, that's
let's
nice and all,
continue.
but there is a completely reasonable circuit around said room that we can still take.
I would like to, as we're moving carefully along this path, just be continuously taking the dodge action. Just gonna verbatim say that so that it's out there.
That's fair. Okay,
Okay.
keep that in mind.
When we get to over here, Nyx is gonna pause and look towards where that water is over that way, see if anything's different.
You look over that way. Seems same. Water with stalactites sticking down or hanging down, and stalagmites sticking up out of it. Nothing
Okay.
really changed.
We were thinking of going straight for the stone building, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You follow the path around. You can see another berry bush up to the north as you pass this intersection over here. You notice that the chest that you had pulled up is still sitting right here, opened. The words etched into the rock. The boulder in the center is still there. I need someone to roll a d12 for me, please.
I can do it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'd like to get right up to here and then make a perception check.
Please do it.
I think I'll roll perception as well.
Look into this room with the river quickly running through it, the trees made of ice and petrified wood. Nothing stands out. Very quiet.
Even with my limited dark vision peeking out into this building and stuff, I got nothing.
There's nothing.
Okay.
No extra lights, no like that.
Okay.
All right.
I think. Go ahead.
Was that? Did we fix up that bridge last time, or?
Is the bridge still down?
No, the bridge is up.
That's freaky.
I think Cal is going to astral step across this river.
Okay. You see another berry bush on the corner of the building?
Sorry, starlight step. I got my things mixed up. D4?
D4.
Tres.
3, 3,
Yeah,
3.
you get 3 more.
Great. 4 is a good stockpile.
Excuse me, guys.
While you guys are up ahead over there, Karzan is going to try and cross on the smaller bridge, or smaller one.
Okay, go ahead and make a
Do I need to
acrobatics check.
make anything with my boots of striding and springing?
No. No, you wouldn't. Remember correctly, that gives you.
Triples
You
my
get the
jumps.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'm assuming Clash would also be good, but
Go ahead and roll a
dude's got to jump for miles.
acrobatics check.
But what was that?
Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check for him.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's fine.
Yeah. The
Um,
DC for this
All right.
section over here is 10.
Karzan wastes no time and is the first one to cross the bridge.
I'll jump across. I
Uh,
have the slippers, so it doesn't really.
Oh yeah, you have the slippers and a high strength. You should be able to clear that.
Yeah, Nyx is gonna jump across.
Okay.
With an
Athletics
acrobatics
checks.
of 11.
That is totally fine. You made it.
okay. Cal would like to step to here and make a perception into that building.
Okay.
Wow,
There we go.
look at that.
That's a crit.
What you see before you as you peer into the entrance of the frozen crypt The atmosphere in this room thickens. The ceaseless creaking of ice stops. And your footsteps start to echo, even from just outside, into the halls. It is still freezing cold. But you can see broken limestone and blackstone walls, ceiling, floor. You see two stairs off to either side. The stairs on the left are actually have a massive column of frozen water cascading down it, but enough room to where you can enter in. The stairs on the right seem to be open, and from the little that you see, there is a light coming from upstairs. Not moving. It's not flickering. You also see that there are two staircases at the back of the room underneath the balcony that go down into deeper areas.
And that light's coming from over here.
That light is coming from, this room specifically, or this doorway specifically. You can see the door rotted and hanging off the hinges. It's not bright, but it's there.
Alright, Nix, you're leading.
Do I have reasonable ability to remake my stealth check?
In this instance,
We have retraversed
yeah,
house
sure,
dungeon.
why not? Go for it.
And you know what? Technically, I think the back of the herd is also trying to be stealthy, despite our very loud
Everyone,
So,
yeah, everyone make perception checks, please, or stealth.
disadvantage.
Ooh, better stealth
Woohoo!
this time.
Nice. 10 on disadvantage is not bad.
Oh yeah, I need to do one for Clash. One sec.
Flash and Erky.
Okay.
Stealth. Disadvantage. You know what? Clash, that ain't half bad.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, that is half
Oh.
bad. I forgot it's with disadvantage. Oh well.
I'm gonna point up the right staircase and look at Nyx and raise an eyebrow. Staying silent.
Nyx, you also see the light emanating out of that doorway. Go make another perception check, or a perception check for me, Nyx,
Okay, perception.
as you first enter this room.
Woof.
No.
Exact opposite of Cal's perception.
You don't see this, Nyx, but Cal, you do. There is out of the corner of your eye, up to the left, you see something shift, something move across one of the doorways up here. It doesn't glow, but it is lucent.
I will point in that direction and whisper movement.
Nyx, you look up there and there's nothing there.
Wait. Yes.
I think Cal's gonna lead the way unless Nyx has taken action. And start.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just keeping a bow out, and at this point, he will pull out an arrow just in case.
Arrows knocked, you move forward.
I'm gonna very slowly climb this staircase, looking over the landing, looking all the corners, everything that I can see as I'm going.
The stonework here is exceptionally fine. You can tell that real craftsmanship has been poured into the banister, the pillars that run floor to ceiling. Even the stairs themselves are nearly perfectly level. But it's worn with age. There are pieces missing, chunks out of the stone that are gone. You don't see any more movement. The light also doesn't change.
Even looking over off to the left over here, I'm not seeing any movement, anything.
Nothing.
Okay.
The rest of you enter in and take in the sight of two-story entryway in pure black stone. You see your your friends moving up to the right of a staircase.
Um,
Their footfalls echoing in the chamber.
is there's a hand signal for like be careful, right? Uh, yeah, Nyx will make that to the others as they come in.
Clash will probably say, "What does that mean?" Karzan will whisper, "Be careful."
As I step to here, do I see anything?
You step into the room.
Yep.
There are. Let me double check which room this is. Two walls of this room are lined with tombs, sarcophagi. Their names from this distance are unreadable. On the third wall to your left, there's a section of it that is broken, apart from the top, and light from the other room, from the room on the other side, spills into where you're standing. In the southeastern corner, down here, you see a patch of brown mold that has grown.
Real quick, as they round the corner, kind of out of sight, Karzan's going to whisper that we should catch up with them and get closer.
Even though you stand in this doorway, it appears to be much colder inside this room than outside.
Nyx, you should check the names on those, see if you know them.
Will do. They were there was these 4 spots, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's multiple levels of them. So, like, right now you see there's like 12 different tombs, 12 different sarcophagi in here.
Okay. Yeah, Nyx will start checking names.
First few you check are recognizable. Like to the point of you don't like they're worn off or etched off or whatnot. You do see one that has the um, the first name seems to be kind of scratched out, and it's down at the bottom here. The first name seems to be scratched out, but the last name all you can read of it is EINBREAKER.
Veinbreaker. Is my detect magic getting anything from this room? From this current position, I should be able
What's
to.
the distance?
30 feet,
What's the range on it? 30?
so the whole room.
Detect magic would would not be would not be pinging right now.
Okay. No magic in this room. Or around us, for that matter. Are we able to go through this broken part in the top of the room?
It's going to take some doing. There is some jagged pieces that may pose a threat, but it's possible.
Where is the broken part? You said it's in the top, like where the wall meets the top of the room?
Oh, so that section of the wall has just kind of crumbled and collapsed, with like jagged pieces
Okay.
poking up. So, I mean, if you were to like jump over it, it would be an acrobatics check, or attempting to climb over it would be a dexterity or athletics.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Looking at these
I will say,
Oh.
go for it. You're good.
Looking at these sarcophaguses, maybe getting a better look with Karzan. What burial tradition does this come from? Is this a racial thing? Is this a cultural thing? Sarcophagus with like a instead of a traditional graveyard.
This
Is this a dwarven?
this seems to be more
royalty.
not royalty. No, this seems to be in the realm of cultural,
Okay.
and this is the way that you have helped bury people back in Hearth in I say Hearthstone, in Hermilton.
We don't have sarcophaguses in Hermilton.
Not sarcophagi, no, but stone boxes that you put in the ground. This definitely seems built uh, for a reason, and I don't know if Nix would have brought this up to you to. You might have talked about
Also, have I clocked this place as dwarven built with like? No. Wow.
I think Nyx will mention that there's a last name that kind of looks like Veinbreaker.
Mm.
Do you know a Vane one that's Simon lost?
Do I know that Simon lost anyone? Or Simeon? I shouldn't say Simon.
Oh, sorry, you're talking to me.
I was, yes. Yeah, I was asking because
Yeah, it may have been before your time.
It's the top.
Before you were.
How hefty is the top of this? The one that has Ainbreaker on it.
In stone. It seems to be kind of like a granite stone.
Carzan's gonna try and lift it real quick just to take a peek inside, see if there's even a body in there.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh. Carzan's going to ask Ergi to help him do that. Or actually, no. He's going to ask Clash, our intern, to do it for him.
Intern.
Our adventuring intern. Ah.
He agreed to be paid in exposure.
Carzan. I love capitalism. Alright, normal roll, strength roll for, or athletics for
Yeah, it can be athletics. Yeah.
Oh.
That's a
Mm.
12 from Clash.
Well, that's all right. DC was 10. Flash does seem to lift it and kind of slide it. As you look in, there is a corpse in there, or bones at least. He seems to have been buried in some sort of burial garb. Uh, Nothing specific, but definitely dwarven. Dwarven in size.
Can I determine male or female with a medical check?
Make a medicine check, yeah.
17.
Male.
Male bone structure, dwarven skeleton. Brother, perhaps? Not entirely sure.
As you're looking at it closely, you do notice something deeper in the sarcophagus. You look, there's something almost shining in the light behind you. As you get closer, a hand and a face reach out and attack you specifically.
Great.
I
Did detect magic ping that before it happened?
Yeah, that's a question.
This I would say no. This is not a magical trap. Um,
Not even a bit of necromancy to make a ghost?
Does a 9 hit you?
No.
You watch as the ghost appears and reaches out towards you. You back up real quickly as four ghosts seem to appear, crawling their way out of the sarcophagi.
Oh, multiple? Frick.
Lovely.
Please roll initiative, everyone.
Initiative. Wait, where'd it go?
So many dice.
Help! I lost track of where. Oh wait, there it is.
Hold on. Really? Oh. I thought I was the one who rolled a 19. Oh well.
No, it was me. Sorry.
Well, Ergy rolled a 19 too.
Okay. I store away the rose, pull out my daggers. I'm going to look at this one right here and say, wow, you don't even know how to die properly. And I would like to start combat with a wisdom saving throw.
Vicious mockery. Which one? Sorry.
That one. I guess I can do that if you want it.
Let's see if
Oh,
I
you're all
can't
good.
get some combat music playing.
Wisdom
Ooh.
save. That's a save.
Yeah, that would be a save. end this round of combat. I don't think I want to use my bonus action, so that'll be my turn.
Okay. Nix, you are up with Ergi on deck.
Okay. All right. That's was that 1d8 if okay. It's still dim light in here, right?
It is, yes.
Well, it has to be if we okay. All right. I don't like that ghost being next to me. Nyx is gonna pull out his rapier and stab at it twice because of Dread Ambusher.
Awesome, go for it.
18.
18 hits.
Okay. 9 damage.
Oh, is that rapier magical by any chance?
It is not.
Okay.
Take that to mean that this seems to have not taken as much damage as we would have hoped.
Correct. Your rapier does seem to strike something, but it's not as effective.
Okay. Well, kind of committed already. Let's do that second attack.
Go for it. 18 hits.
19. And it'll do a extra 1d8 since it hits.
Okay.
Hmm.
Right. So the rolled was 17.
Once again, it doesn't seem to do as much damage, but it still did some.
Okay.
Movement?
Yeah, I'll chance it. Nyx will back up, say, 5 feet, straight up or diagonal up left. Yeah, he's gonna try going on the other side of Ergi.
He will take an attack at you. Three hit.
Yes, 23 hits.
You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, 11 necrotic. Okay,
I think that is your turn, right?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Ergi.
All right. Ergi will step forward and attack with his warhammer the one below. $21.
That definitely is.
$7, and I will use 1 divine smite.
Go for it.
It's 15 radiant.
It's total there.
12
plus
normal plus 15 radiant.
Okay, the 12 normal is halved, but it takes all of that 15. You watch as the blinding light, the form of this ghost seems to almost shatter before barely starting to reform. It's looking like it's having a hard time staying in this plane. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Tarzan, you're up.
Karzan will hold his shield up and kindly say, "Please go away." And he will cast use Turn Undead.
Turn on bed.
Let me pull that up and actually use it.
I feel like there was a very similar situation when I was playing novel. Remember that, Max?
When you were playing what?
Novel?
Oh,
I was playing as novel.
probably. Except you were high enough level to not disintegrate things. I can't even do that yet.
Not yet. Alright, wisdom save.
Yep,
Let's go for this.
every single one of them.
Yep, this top guy makes the save.
Darn.
That's a 16 for him. One below. That's a 10. That fails. The one that was just hit is a 13. What's your DC?
16.
Fails. And last one fails. So let's see. Spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. Can't move, will move, yeah. Okay, cool. A wave of divine energy bursts out from you, and you see at least 3 of these ghosts kind of curl away, looking their terrifying visage looking terrified of you. It doesn't seem to affect one of them.
Alright, that one of them, I'm going to point at it. Or no, I'm going to point my shield, give it another tap, and I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right next to it.
Okay.
Let me do that.
I don't have. Does it have a?
Probably not, but let me
Token?
try. Cast spell. No. You could probably if you still have a token from one of the animated weapons from the upper floor, you could probably use that.
I don't, unfortunately. Yeah.
You don't save all the monsters you've used out in the adventure so far, just in case you ever need it again.
I don't want to overload your Raspberry Pi, so
Oh,
no.
come on. You don't know the torture I've put this thing through on other servers. This thing's fine. Loading up the entire monster manual on a flick or on a snap.
Wow.
I'm just gonna do this.
Also, Raspberry Pis are surprisingly capable.
Yeah, I got a 4. I have the 5 out though. Tempted to get the 5 to put some M.2 drives on it because it has a hat that can do that. Make it a
Dang.
NAS server for myself potentially. I don't know.
But for now, we'll use that. I don't know.
Generic token. All right, I need to do something now that I've cast this spell.
Make a weapon attack.
A weapon attack. Right. I guess I should explain what my spiritual weapon looks like.
You do.
I mean, what other color is it? Take a wild guess. Besides that,
I pictured a big pile of those like paper wrappers that they give you at the bank to wrap up bunches of coins. Like just a big box full of those, and you just smack people with it.
that'd be amazing. I'm going to make it a mall that is reminiscent of merchant scales.
Hmm. A beautiful gold. Well, beautiful gold rod appears with a plate on the top. The plate has intricate wires um, and filigree surrounding it, making it look as if it is weighted properly. Here we go.
18?
18 hits.
Sweet. How much damage does this even do? 1d8.
1d8.
No. Force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So 1d8 plus 5. So 9 points of force damage. Weirdly enough. Not radiant. I guess, you know.
It works. Cool.
And that's going to be Carson's turn.
Okay. This ghost goes a running.
Bye.
Bye.
6
They
turns
can't go
of
through
dash
walls,
speed
so-
going away. I don't think we're going to have to deal with it again. Personally.
This ghost goes a running.
Attack of opportunity.
If you would like to.
Of course.
Might be useful to eliminate one of them, but
I mean, I doubt I will. Even if I wasted a smite, probably wouldn't.
I mean,
I'm not going
he said
to.
it's looking pretty rough. I don't know.
15 hits.
Oh, gotcha. Well, let's see. Does 3 damage do it?
3 damage does not do it. No.
Daggum. I'm gonna let it go. I only have
Okay.
3 spell slots on this character right now, so
Fair, honestly. Like,
It goes a running. This one will come over, float past your spirit weapon, and it will attempt to possess Ergi. Ergi, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
okay. Cha.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's good. 9.
Ergi, you find that your they don't have a possessed. That works. Ghost enters into Ergi, and Ergi's eyes flash a brilliant pale blue. You can still see what you're doing, but you now have no control over your body. Okay, that is its action, but now it is inside of Ergi. Flash.
Oh yeah, it is Clash's turn. Clash is probably going to just attack the one that's still here. With his glaive.
It hits.
10 damage.
Oh, actually. Yeah, all right. Okay. He does his 10 damage.
I believe that's his turn.
Now the ghost he just attacks turn. He's going to flee with extra flee. Karzan and Clash can have an attack of opportunity on it if you would like.
Sure, why not? That's a no. Cardinal, yeah, why not? Does a 12 hit?
12 does hit, yep.
Oh, wow. 4 damage. 2 damage. Alright, Karzan quickly will interject. If you give me a second, I can attempt to remove the ghost from him.
And that, and it's Cal's turn.
All right, Ergi. When we get back to Hermilton, you and I are going to laugh about this. But for now, you'll be the only one laughing. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Heh.
It's a terrible joke, really.
Yes.
Dang it.
Dang it.
You can't reaction silvery barbs?
Oh, I could. You're right. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do better than that.
Cutting words? Does that work?
Attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. It doesn't say saving throw. Dang it. Yeah, I'll have to do silvery barbs.
Disadvantage, then.
Yeah, just roll again and use the lower one, please. There we go.
11.
And I'm going to give Karzan the advantage, since he is, in theory, going to fix this, and so he'll be good at whatever he does.
Unfortunately, it'll be a saving throw on the ghost part instead of a thing on roll on
Yeah.
that part, but whatever.
I think for the minute, I'm just gonna be aware of this area out here and make sure that nothing comes up on us from other directions while we're distracted.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
And it's Nick's turn.
You could put the manacles on Ergi.
Wait, who has the manacles?
Ergi
Ergi?
has the manacles, but you could take them from Ergi and try to put them on him while he's incapacitated. That way, the ghost would be incentivized to leave Ergi, and then we could attack it if my thing doesn't work.
Okay, yeah, I will attempt to do that. What do I
Okay.
need to roll for that?
You know where he keeps them, so just go ahead and make a. I won't even need to be contested at this point because he's incapacitated. Make a dexterity save. Dexterity. Yeah. with
Sleight of hand?
advantage. Yeah, I'll say sleight of hand. Yeah,
Sorry, dexterity check.
yeah, sleight or sleight of hand, whichever one you want.
With advantage.
It'll be the same either way. Ooh,
Yeah.
the dice are not really liking me.
I mean, that's greater than 10.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not hard. He's on the ground laughing. You hear, it's weird, as he laughs, you hear a double voice coming out of his mouth, almost as if he and the ghost are laughing in tandem.
Oh, that's kind of
But you do
creepy.
manage to put the manacles on him. Now you are, Ergi, you are charmed, incapacitated, and restrained.
Wow.
I think at this point, I'm gonna try and keep watch through the broken wall now.
Go ahead and make a perception check then.
There.
Did I see anything with my 15, by the way?
And I got a 13.
As you look into the room, you do see, oddly, a couple of pools of lava built into the stonework. And some more ornate sarcophagi.
Did Cal see anything with his check?
Cal will just say footsteps south.
Alright.
Okay. Ergi, your turn.
Does he really get a turn?
Can I try to save my mind?
Yeah, it's a wisdom.
Or I'm incapacitated,
I
Unfortunately-
don't
so
think
can I do
possession
anything?
gets saves.
Sorry, I
Actually-
meant the Tasha's.
Oh, yeah, you can try to save from the Tashas. Possession, you don't get a save until the ghost is gone.
Or we murder you.
Just knock you out.
Drop to 0 hit points. A little different.
Yeah.
Okay, am I able to think, hey, I shouldn't try to get out of this because they're trying to help me because I'm possessed? Is my mind still somewhat healthy?
You can think that.
Okay, well, I won't try to get out then, as long as I have a choice.
I don't think you do.
You think that, and yet your body still tries to break out. I need you to make a strength save, please.
Touche.
Well, he can't make a strength save. He can try to make a wisdom save if he would like, but he can't make a strength save.
Wisdom save first, then.
And the wisdom save is
No.
at the end of his turn.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Wah,
Oh,
wah,
darn.
wah.
Such shame.
My son has been getting into this bad habit of whenever there's something like that happens, kind of a bad, not really bad, but something that someone's like, oh man, he starts going wah wah wah. I'm like, really? Where the frick did you learn this?
That's
He's
hilarious.
3.
Amazing.
Okay, Tarzan.
Cool, great. Walk right up to Ergi. And be right. In the name of Joaquin, holy be her name. Gold floweth from her arms. Go away. and bonus action. I'm going to, before I do that, bonus action, going to use my thing to give me another thing of use of Channel Divinity, and use another turn undead.
Ghost will make another Wisdom save. Wisdom.
Please be prepared with another silvery barbs if needed.
Ugh.
I know
Garbage.
it
It is
sucks.
a 19.
I know it sucks to use spell slots.
Yeah, but that's your last,
Yeah, that's
and
this is
you
my
have to
thing.
knock them out if it doesn't work, so it's worth it. Silvery barbs, advantage will go to me.
Now the jerk in me wants to say you don't see the ghost. But I'm not going to do that because that's the jerk in
Too
me.
bad it
That's
still
a
freaking
16.
saves because it's rolling like a god. Ah, wonderful. Is there any reactions I can whip out of my pants to... Sorry, that came out wrong.
Please roll those holy no.
I mean, like, it would have to wait till my next turn, but, like... Let's see. Do I have to see the target? Kind of. Well, that didn't work. Wonderful. Well, this sucks.
Mm.
That was my action, my bonus action. I can't really do anything else. I can just say, didn't work. Wonderfully.
Time to knock him out then?
Yeah, time to knock him out.
It's the ghost's turn. The ghost is going to have you it's going to have you make another wisdom save.
Me?
No,
Ergi.
Ergi. To try and break out of toughness. And you succeed.
Wait, is it the ghost's turn or is it Ergi's turn?
It's the ghost's turn. But
Ergi doesn't get
that's
two
why I was
turns.
he doesn't. But
The ghost can decide to leave. That's what it can do on its turn.
wait a sec.
Because in theory, I cast Tasha's on Ergi, and so Ergi's body is shaking.
Well, you're absolutely right.
Ergi is incapacitated. The ghost isn't.
So we could the ghost could, like, we've basically incentivized the ghost in every way, shape, and form to leave Ergi's body, since Ergi is A, Tasha'd, and B,
Manacled.
manacled.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
And we did just say we're gonna knock him out to get the ghost out of there. So, like that, he has no. The
Ghost
ghost
has no reason to
value.
stay, in my opinion, but that's up to you.
Aside from self-preservation.
But arguably, there's more self-preservation in getting out of there when we're not surrounding your body.
Well, it depends on the ghost's motivations.
Well, yeah.
One sec. Okay. Irgi, all of a sudden, you have your mental capacities back. You have access to your body again.
Woohoo!
Yay!
But none of you see Ghost.
Oh, rude. Does my detect magic see the ghost now? As it is a necromancy.
Yeah, you sense
being.
necromancy directly below you.
Yeah, figured. Ghost has exited the body, but it is below. Nyx, when you get the chance, unlock Ergi.
Okay.
Considering now, I believe Ergi is immune to being possessed.
Yeah, technically. Okay, well, that is the ghost's turn. Clash. What's Clash gonna do?
It is below us. He's gonna hit the floor.
Clash starts to dig through stonework or worked stone. Got it. Awesome. Okay. Cal.
Can see. Can see. Can see.
Can't see. Sucks.
Cal is gonna make a stealth check.
The hide action. You can drop concentration on Tasha's now, by the way. It's a free thing you can do whenever.
Yeah, I could. Cal thinks he's hidden. And
Cal does
1,
hidden.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's kind of like gonna try to hide behind this banister and get a look at what's going on out here.
Make a perception check.
Pretty good.
You hear the shuffling footsteps, but you don't see anything. No lights, no movement, nothing.
That's his movement action bonus. So, Cal's done.
Okay. Next.
Okay. Nyx will quickly step over and unlock the manacles on Ergi. And then I guess. Oh, was that my object interaction?
Yes, that would be.
Okay.
You can remove everything
Um,
off Ergi now.
Oh.
Did you drop Tasha?
I will drop Tasha's if. Yeah, Cal wanted to know after the manacles came off that Ergi wasn't aggressive, but I don't think he can ask without alerting people. So
I mean, Karzan also like said like the ghost has
Ye-
left his body.
yeah, Cal has just learned to be careful. But yeah, I think
Just
we have
has
bigger
PTSD,
fish.
it's fine.
Yeah.
If possible, Nyx will want to pick up the manacles and like get ready to manacle someone else in case someone else needs in case the
you
ghost
should
possesses someone
Give
else.
them to Ergi actually, since he's the only one who could not be possessed, and you might be the one who gets possessed. That's just
you
my
have a
thought.
point there.
If that's not what Nyx would do, don't do that. Just saying. In the heat of a moment, a lot can get missed.
I think I'll still go with what I said.
Anything else, Nyx?
Step over here against the wall so that he's next to both Karzin and Clash.
Okay. There you
All right. I would like to hold an action until I can see the ghost. Is that possible?
absolutely.
Cool. I'll do that.
You might also
Would-
want to
That's my
stand
would
turn.
up
your
if you were
action be?
prone.
Oh yes, I will stand it.
After movement, what would your action be? What would you like your action to be?
To cast a spell. Do I have to say which one?
Cast a spell. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Well, to use a feature.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, awesome. Arson,
Mm. Well. Also running into the you can see problem. If only I had Eldritch Blast. Anyway. Which doesn't require you to see the target for some reason. Let's see. What am I doing here? Alright, I need a DM ruling before I do this because I'm not going to waste this.
Okay.
Sanctuary says you ward a creature against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell. Would possession fall under that? It is sort of a harmful thing.
I would rule it as yes.
Okay, cool.
It's antagonistic in its use. So yes.
Sweet, I'm casting Sanctuary as a bonus action on myself.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I did not want to waste that many spell slots. Please don't do that. Alright, I'll just cast the spell. That'll automatically deduct it. Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And then...
Ghost's turn. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Nah, that'll be it.
On the ghost's turn. It appears out of the floor. Right there. Go ahead and make your attack.
Or what's your feature?
Or use your feet. What are you using?
Control undead.
Holy, what?
I could have started with this, but I was kind of hoping to use it on the light guy. It's a cool Oathbreaker paladin.
Me?
I just
It's an
couldn't pull
Oathbreaker
up for
feature.
24 hours.
Wait.
fail.
Oh no, that last line might be your downfall.
No, it's level 4. It's a CR4. I mean, I think unless it's a DM creation.
What? Let me see this. I could have sworn it was something else, but I could be dead wrong.
Ghosts? Ghosts are CR4.
What? I thought they were CR5 for some reason.
Oh.
Okay. Wow, look at that. That's insane.
So it has to pass a
Make
If
a
DC
it
wisdom
13.
save.
fails, should it fail, come on, Ghost, roll bad for once in your life. This would be absolutely
throw.
hilarious. That was a private roll. Don't know if you...
That was a private roll, and you're right.
Dang it! Hate everything.
Darn. Yeah, it sucks.
Never allowed to have fun
Mhm.
in this place.
That would be so cool to have that though for 24 hours. Still possess some
Absolutely.
other stuff.
You
Phase
reach
through walls
out.
and scout for us.
You reach out to the ghost itself, connecting with it for just a split second. You can feel its pain.
Hypothetical. Cal, can you see the ghost from where you are?
I cannot.
Dang it, never mind. Alright.
Darn.
You feel its pain. You can feel its longing to not be on this plane anymore. You also feel its anger. And that anger is what fuels it to push away from you. And you find a wall blocking you from taking control. It is a sick feature.
That would have been so
Yeah.
good.
Sweet.
Can't have crap in this plate. Like, I forget what the line is.
Unfortunately, it is also going to, since it still has its action, make a withering touch against you, Carson. Which means it needs to make a wisdom save.
Yep, to even do that.
And it rolls a 16.
Of course it does, because it rolls the exact DC it needed to. Because this ghost rolls like a god.
Oh, sorry, I need to stop. Hold on. Reveal to everyone.
Where?
Sorry, I need to make these public. There we go. My bad. Does a 21 hit you, Carson?
I guess.
Nope, not a crit. Sorry, not a crit.
Yeah,
Ignore that
no?
one. Ignore that one. Take the 15 instead.
15 necrotic damage. Holy crap. Why do I have that much health? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. I need to fix my health, because I do not have that much health. No, don't pop out. Okay. Shift back to the normal sheet. Alright, and you said how much?
15 necrotic damage.
15? Okay. I need to make a constitution check to keep my detect magic up. It does stay up. Owie.
Owie. But that is its turn. Now Clash's turn.
Sweet. Clash is gonna, like, about to hit the floor again, notices it. Haha! And he will jump right over to attack it, and he'll get advantage too, because of course.
Oh.
$12.
12 hits.
14. I don't think Clash can do anything else, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
very basic.
That's totally fine. Yeah, that's good. It makes it very easy for me to control him. It doesn't take too much mental power.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Clash's turn.
Now.
Alright, I'm going to take 2 squares of movement to be here. I want to peek around the corner, making a new hide check, stealth check. And a perception, if I may, to look around that corner.
Go for it. Okay, 11. 11. Wow.
Then a 17 on perception.
11
That was a
is
persuasion.
better than 11.
Sorry, that 17 was a persuasion. Let me roll a perception.
Well,
I
you could
clicked
just
the wrong
use
one.
that roll.
I guess that is fair.
Oh,
But what if I
boy.
wanted the 18? Whatever the DM says. Whatever.
That's fine. 11 and 18. With an 18, you get right up to that wall and you look past, and you can see a light just start to move into view.
So, like, over by this rock over here?
So, like over here.
Oh,
Other
over
side.
there. Okay. Okay. great. That hopefully means that it hasn't seen me yet, but I know where it is for the minute. And so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and hope my party can hear me from here and say light from near the secret room. In a pretty quiet voice, but hopefully one loud enough that they can hear. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Nyx.
Well, no manacle needed. I'm just gonna stab at it with the rapier. The ghost, I mean. Yeah.
While you're rolling, random aside about that cursed axe we have. It's a +1 axe, right? Do you have to be attuned to it to benefit from the +1-ness of it?
Yes.
Really?
19 hits. Yeah.
Even though like a normal
Okay.
+1 weapon wouldn't require attunement.
Right, so
So
12,
take
so probably
6 points of damage.
6.
Yep. As far as I know, I'd have to take a look at that item specifically for it. So.
Okay. So after that, Nyx is gonna drop the manacles and pull out his bow with his free hand so that. I mean, Nyx would have heard Cal from the other side of the wall, right? Or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, he's gonna
You're
quietly.
the closest one. You're the closest one to the door, so.
Okay. Yeah, Nyx will quietly repeat the warning to the others, and so now he has a rapier in one hand and a bow in the other hand in case he needs to shoot soon.
Yeah.
And then that's
Knock
moving.
the rapier on the bow and get ready to fire the rapier. Got it. Joking. I'm joking.
Did you attack the ghost?
Yeah, I attacked the ghost with
Okay.
rapier.
Got it. Okay. Just want to check. I missed that
And
part.
some
All right, because I
damage.
was talking over it. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Ricky.
Okay, I will try to fight the ghost.
Ayo.
23.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I'll do a divine smite.
Okay.
So 10 normal and 8 radiant.
Once again, there's a flash of divine light, and the ghost seems to have a hard time keeping his form together.
And that is
Any
my
movement?
turn. No.
Karjan?
Cool. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon's gonna walk on over. I can't control it, but you know, it does its thing, and it will attack. Spells. Spell attack roll. What do you mean? I can't just click spell attack. I hate this sheet. I'm switching back to the old one. Why would I ever use the new sheet when I can... This one has so many more nicer things. Alright, that's a good roll.
Definitely is.
To hit. And so now it's a d8 plus 5. Wow. Okay. 13 force damage.
Nice.
Oh,
How's it looking?
How do you want to do this?
What? Really? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Karzan will command the maul to make its way to the ghost. He'll say, "You have been measured. and found lacking, and it will smash him down.
And with a nearly blood-curdling shriek, you hear as the echo ghost fades.
You out of
That is
initiative?
over. We're out of initiative.
Let's get hiding.
We need to move.
Or let's get moving.
Okay. I'm gonna go this
You
way.
go.
Oh, I forgot I controlled Gordon. I'll command my spiritual weapon to follow for the minute that it's up.
Sure. I'm going to pause there. In this room, for those who are paying attention, you see. Where is it? An ornate sarcophagus stands in the middle of this room. The top relief depicting a human resting on their back, holding onto a sword. Plaque on the side identifies them as Isar Velt, the first town man.
Huh.
You see doorway to the north, east, west, to the south, back out onto the balcony.
Perception check over here. I saw movement there earlier. Anything over in that direction?
Without just your passive perception, or okay, yeah. 18, you do not see anything over there.
Okay, I'm gonna keep moving.
Detect magic.
We need to get out of this main
Does
area.
Does it tell me anything?
Detect magic? No.
Nothing here? Okay,
Not.
We need to go.
we're going. I'm assuming we get another flash pause for this room.
Yes, very much so.
What is that right there?
This room has many exits and entrances. Yet in the center stands an altar raised on a dais, a platform. On the top of it lies an open book. Though its pages, from this distance, you can't see what's on the pages. The altar itself, on its right and its left, there's a pattern on the floor. Patterns on the floors there, leading into a much larger room to the north. Because like all of the other doors or doorways are either were just empty archways or bottom out.
As we're running, Karzan will take a brief glance at the words of the page.
The book, the words that are opened, or the pages that are open, are empty.
Detect magic not pinging anything.
So detect magic is pinging like freaking crazy.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I'm picking up that book.
Make a perception check for me.
Wait, okay, hold up. What magic? What school of magic? Sorry, I should clarify. What school of magic is pinging? If it's abjuration, I'm not touching that thing. Or evocation.
There does seem to be a surface level of illusion, potentially hiding words.
Is that it? Just illusion?
Seems to be.
Awesome. I'm picking it up, and I need to make a perception check.
Yes.
Perception. 17.
Time seems to slow down around you, Karzan. Your friends rushing around, racing to flee what is coming, what is potentially coming. You reach out, pick up the book, and a feminine voice echoes in the back of your mind. Will you give it up? Read my pages?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Will you give something up to read my pages? My knowledge? Will you give something to me?
Karzan searches his brain quickly and immediately responds. I will give you my knowledge of grain markets from the years 1400 to 1500.
You feel yourself, your mind, your memories, thinking, yes, of your knowledge, but also specifically of the learning of that knowledge.
Sitting in the
Tarzan, I
classroom.
want you to describe a, a happy memory of you as you were learning, as you were being taught, or some of that nature. I want you to describe a happy memory that Tarzan would look back fondly on.
Karzan, in his studies of history, specifically of commercial history, fondly remembers one detail of the oldest recorded customer complaint. Etched into stone, complaining of poor quality of grain. The teacher presents it as humorous, gets a laugh from the class. Karzan finds happiness, familiarity that those from the past like him were seeking to gain the upper hand. And feels a connection with those that came before.
Tarzan, you've thought about that memory often. In the best and worst times of your uh, management of the Golden Bane. As you attempt to think back on your knowledge and your learning and your connection with those who came before, that's all gone. That memory, that clicking is gone. it was just there, and now you can't remember what it was. You can't remember why you feel excited or fondly or something. Like a friend that you can't remember lost. And as that fades and is gone, you look back down and the book is full of writing. The illusion gone.
Karzan picks up the book and continues sprinting along with his friends.
Okay,
Uh,
we'll continue.
we keep going deeper. Okay, paused.
Sorry, pause.
Oh, there's a statue or something.
This seems like a dead end, though.
This room, it almost feels like you've left the crypt behind. If the cold that caresses your exposed cheeks didn't remind you of your current location, large pillars run the length of this tall room. High up torches leaving the space cold by illuminating it. A pool of water rests in the middle, framed by a dark stone border. In the very back of this room stands an imposing 20-foot tall statue of a kneeling man, a kneeling knight. He seems to be looking downward, with one hand outstretched, as though just handed something over, or is about to be given. It's quiet.
Okay. Cal's gonna try to quickly see if there's an exit back in this direction.
Karzan will follow and see if the big statue emanates any magic.
The big statue does not seem to emanate. Well, it does emanate some druidic magic.
Interesting. Okay.
Cal, you do notice that there is a side passage off to the right.
Mm.
That as you walk towards it, seems to open into a larger chamber with a deep, chasm cracked in the ice.
We had
I
talked
think
about.
about this.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think about this point, your spiritual weapon would have faded.
Fair.
We had talked about standing and fighting. Is that something we want to do?
We don't even know if it's coming this way.
I'm guessing that whatever happened with the ghost alerted it, but I don't know.
Could have just been coincidence. We don't know yet.
Well, is this it though? Did we find the heart of the issue? I guess not.
There are some areas to the
Everyone make a perception check for me, please.
Yeah.
I think Nyx is starting to feel a little tired of the running
bit.
away from an unknown threat. Oh, what is Clash's perception? You're doing it, okay.
Also, as we're
Um,
here and chatting, I'm gonna take the cloak back from Karzan and throw it over my shoulders,
We could hide
which I
behind the
should still
pillars.
be attuned to it, right? And so I can just throw it on and it'll start working again.
I'll say it's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Karzan, Nyx, as you passed by the kneeling man statue, you notice that there was an inscription in the floor underneath him. Doubling back, you go and see the words in common,
Ooh.
"Hand me my instrument." And to
And
this
me my-
point, Clash calls out to each of you. I see a light. See a light. As you all turn, you see the glowing visage of Carter Drummond's walk into the room, shuffling, breathing heavy with a rasp, glowing, bright light. His head kind of lolled to one side, his jaw partway open. As he definitely takes notice of all of you.
I would imagine.
I
And I think
will take a few steps forward and cast Divine Sense.
he is undead.
Cool.
Darn. Should have saved
And
that.
with that,
May I also, as he casts Divine Sense, I would like to cast Enlarge on Ergi.
all right.
Ooh.
Nice.
We'll get this
Just get it set up for next time.
up here. You grow to a large size as we end tonight. Starting whatever is going to happen. Brian, you look either relieved or terrified.
Well, I suppose relief is partly that we actually have a better idea of what we've been running from now. And also not running anymore. I assume.
True.
We'll see.
But also the over-under on whether or not we survive this is,
We shall find out next week.
I've got a litany of spells still under my belt. I'm not expended by any means.
I'm about 75% out of resources.
Woof.
Yeah, me too.
I'm fine.
That's okay. I'm
If
reasonably hard
anything,
to
we
hit.
send the intern to die for us and we book it.
And end up with another
At
undead?
least Carson would do that. That would be worse.
I wish I had a little ghost companion right now. That'd be sweet.
I do too.
I don't.
Can't have crap in Detroit.
Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for dungeon delving a little bit, and
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
you guys have a good week.
Yep.
You too.
Talk to you
See ya.
later.
Happy
See you
4th
guys.
of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.